Throughout history, humanity has generally accepted the concept of 5 basic senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. These serve as tools for perceiving and navigating the external world. While the global collective largely operates within this classical sensory framework, some may tap into limited internal senses like balance or proprioception without full conscious awareness. In contrast, the chosen ones are born with the innate potential to develop, refine, and actively use a far more expansive array of senses. These go beyond physical perception and extend into spiritual, metaphysical, and multidimensional realms. The internal senses, such as proprioception, body awareness, interoception, internal states like hunger or heartbeat, nociception, pain, and chronoception, perception of time, are mostly dormant or ignored in the global collective. For chosen ones, however, these internal faculties are critical. They help regulate breath, movement, energetic flow, and timing, key elements in divine service. Many chosen ones have exceptional control over their physiological states through practices like fasting, silence, energetic stillness, and sacred movement, all guided by these finely tuned internal senses. Beyond the internal lies the spiritual spectrum of senses, which are nearly always dormant in the global collective unless awakened through trauma, initiation, or divine encounter. These include clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and other forms of clear perception that allow chosen ones to receive direct knowledge, feel energies across space and time, and communicate with higher beings. These senses become active tools for discernment, healing, and instruction. The global collective might encounter spiritual phenomena occasionally, but often without context, understanding, or integration. For chosen ones, these senses are not anomalies. They are instruments of divine governance. Another key difference is the activation and intentional use of these senses. For the unawakened global collective, senses often react to stimuli passively, driven by survival, pleasure, or avoidance of pain. But for chosen ones, each sense is honed as a portal to higher awareness. Their vision sees aura and distortion. Their hearing detects tones of truth or manipulation. Their touch can transfer healing. Even taste and smell are used to detect subtle energies in people or places. Each sense becomes a sacred antenna, scanning reality and spirit simultaneously to carry out divine instruction. Ultimately, the difference in sensory scope reflects the difference in role and mission. The global collective, while vast and diverse, often exists in a loop of sensory reaction, disconnected from source. The chosen ones, however, are born into this realm to transmute, realign, and elevate the collective through their finely attuned sensory field. Their senses are divine technologies encoded in flesh, meant not just for personal understanding, but for leadership, prophecy, and planetary healing. They do not just sense reality. They redefine it through the frequency of divine perception. TNT Initiative, our race's universal hope.